Hello everyone, today I'm discussing the technologies that have fundamentally transformed logistics and supply chain management. While many tools exist, I argue that radio frequency identification, or RFID, coupled with the broader Internet of Things, IoT, has had the most significant impact on modern supply chains. According to our mandatory readings, specifically in Chapter 4 under the section heading The Evolution of Digital Logistics on page 112, these technologies shifted the industry from a reactive model to proactive, real-time ecosystem. As shown in Figure 4.2 on page 115, titled The Connected Supply Chain Network, RFID and IoT serve as the literal nervous system of modern logistics, linking physical assets directly to digital decision-making models and tools. To see this in action, let's look at a realistic example: cold chain pharmaceutical logistics. Imagine a shipment of temperature-sensitive vaccines moving from a manufacturer to a hospital. By embedding IoT-enabled RFID sensors in the shipping pallets, logistic managers don't just track where the boxes are. They receive live, continuous data on the internal cargo temperature. If a refrigeration unit on a delivery truck fails, the sensor triggers an automated alert, allowing the driver to reroute or fix the issue before millions of dollars of life-saving medicine are spoiled. This brings us to how this technology directly improves key operational outcomes. First, let's talk about efficiency. RFID eliminates manual scanning in the readings on page 118 under the subheading Inventory Optimization. The authors note that RFID-enabled automation reduces warehouse receiving times by up to 80%. Instead of scanning barcodes one by one, entire pallets are logged instantly as they pass through a loading dock gate. Second is cost reduction. Real-time visibility dramatically cuts down on asset loss and excess safety stock, as details in Table 4.1 on page 122, which outlines operational cost savings from digital adoptions. Companies utilizing LOG tracking experienced an average 15% of reduction in total inventory holding cost because they no longer have to hoard just in case to buffer the stock. Third is sustainability. IoT data allows for precise route and asset optimization. Turning page 127 in the section titled Green Logistics and Smart Systems. The text demonstrates that real-time tracking cuts down on empty miles, truck driving without cargo, and optimizes fuel consumption. The evidence in Figure 4.5 on page 129 highlights that smart routing powered by IoT sensors directly correlates with a 12% reduction in fleet carbon emissions. However, implementing these technologies isn't without hurdles. I want to highlight two primary adoption challenges. The first challenge is high initial capital investment. This isn't just the price of individual RFID tags, but the massive cost of upgrading readers, infrastructure, and backend software. As stated on page 132 under the heading Barriers to Digital Transformation, its financial barrier frequently stalls small to medium enterprises. This matters immensely for implementation to performance because if a company cuts corners on infrastructure to save money, they end up with fragmented data silos, completely wiping out the real-time visibility benefits they bought the tech for in the first place. The second is the challenge is the data security and the cyber vulnerabilities. Every IoT sensor represents a new entry point of potential cyber attacks. Our readings address this on page 135 in the section Risk in the Cyber Physical Supply Chain. The authors provide evidence showing that unsecured IoT networks leave firms vulnerable to data breaches and ransomware. This matters for the performance outcomes because a single cyber disruption can freeze an entire distribution of network, resulting in catastrophic delivery delays, legal liabilities, and compromised customer trust. In conclusion, while high upfront costs and cybersecurity risks require careful strategic management, the undeniable returns in efficiency, cost savings, and sustainability make RFID and IoT the definitive drivers of modern supply chain evolution. Thank you.